before we get into any workouts, BlandFit here. Get that boy a like and subscribe for me. So I'm a guy that lost a significant amount of weight, some would say, but it's not traditional. When I say it's not traditional, I'm thinking it's not traditional because typically when you work in an office environment, you're sitting down all day. That's a sedentary lifestyle. So it's not traditional for someone to lose weight. Even my doctor was shocked when I went to get my physical. The vitals were off the chart. I've lost 50 plus pounds easily, but it could be more because I didn't weigh myself often. Guess what though? I still love to eat, people. I can take down some food, believe me. With the way my metabolism is set up, oh man, I still love to eat, but I do it sparingly or sporadically. I don't do it as much as I used to. So since I love to get my calories from food, and this is what I've learned over time, I try not to drink my calories. So what do you mean, BlandFit, by not trying to drink your calories? Yes, calories are in drinks, no question. That is a no-brainer. But I try to limit the calories I put in my body from the drink. Now, do I drink calories? Yes, some of these drinks up here has calories in them, but I am more cognizant of what I am drinking. Look, we've heard that sodas are bad for you. Do I still drink a soda every now and then? Yes, I do, but it's not a go-to, especially if I have to chase a drink, so to speak. Listen, since losing weight, I really can't drink like I used to. When I say drink, I'm talking about drink alcoholic drinks. Shoot, I couldn't drink before I lost weight. So there's no way I can do it now. I never understand getting messed up to have a good feeling, but I understand some people are going through some things and that's how they cope with whatever it is they're going through. I don't see nothing wrong with having a cocktail every now and then. But back to the sodas. So one can of Pepsi, for example, has 150 calories plus, well not plus, but it's 41 grams of sugar. 41 grams of added sugar. We will touch on sugar down the line, but just know the American Heart Association recommends or states that women should have 24 grams of added sugar per day and men should have 36 grams of added sugar per day. So if a can of Pepsi has 41 grams of added sugar, can you imagine how many people ignore that? Shout out to RVA Beastmode for educating me on the added sugar, but I will say they're doing good things over there at RVA Beastmode. Check them out. It's good work being done over there. Think about it like this. You go to a restaurant and the restaurants have those unlimited drinks, so you can get a refill anytime you want. And if one can of Pepsi is 150 calories, you're not gonna drink one can of Pepsi. You usually get a refill, and that could be easily 300 calories. And that's just for lunch. So just imagine dinner, you have Pepsi again, and you may have 1 or 2 cans. So for lunch and dinner, that's 600 total calories in just drinks. And so I said 41 grams of added sugar, that's 82 grams of added sugar. So you're way over double than what you're supposed to have if you're a man. And we haven't even talked about the drinks you have for breakfast. So if my daily caloric intake or maintenance is 1,800 to 2,400 calories per day, based on how much I work out that day, I am easily almost at 1,000 calories in just drinks. Now, are there drinks out there that I drink at times with calories that I think are beneficial? Sure. I do not like to get my protein from drinks often, drinks or liquid. However, I have protein plus, so I gulp down these at times. And total sugars is only 1 gram, and there's no added sugar, so it's not a lot of sugar in these. Now the sodium can be kind of up there, but it's not a lot of sugar, and the calories is only 160 calories. So if I'm getting a lot of protein in these drinks versus the Pepsi and less sugar, think about the benefit. Like when I was at my lowest weight, I drank, my protein levels were high. Also, I'm not drinking 3 or 4 of them. I may have one a day. Remember, consistency is key, not only with working out, but what you put in your body. Summertime is here, and I admit I've been slacking, but that's the beauty in getting back on the horse, getting back on the journey. You get another opportunity to make it better. So I have some of the drinks up here, but what are my main go-to drinks? This does not include all the drinks, but I will share a few. So since I intermittently fast,
the different drums. I like who I become. Intermittent fasting, but these meals I'm not missing up.
I typically do not eat anything up until near lunch. Yup, I said that I do not eat anything up until lunch. And we will have, I promised before, we will have a video on intermittent fast. But what I usually have between that breakfast period, so my schedule is I typically eat between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. And after 8 p.m. to the next day, 12 p.m., I am intermittent fasting. And we'll talk about that. But what I typically have during the breakfast time is things that's low in calories. Try to do 0 calories if I can. So I have some coffee, as I made in an earlier video, and the coffee usually from the Keurig is like 0 to 10 calories, right? Or I may have some tea, no cream, no sugar, or water. Shout out to Wawa for having that blueberry cobbler coffee. I love the different seasonal coffees they have. But I will say that's the beauty in the different kinds of coffee. French vanilla, hazelnut. You can taste some difference. Now again, it takes some adjustment when you're drinking just black coffee, especially if you're having all the sugar in Starbucks. But cream and sugar could add up to 100 to 300 calories just in cream and sugar. So if you are putting those 80 packs of those little sugars in your coffee, that's not really good. And I'm speaking from experience because I used to do it every day. And I had someone too that tried to spit some knowledge to me saying,
you gotta watch that. You gotta watch all the sugar and cream you put in your coffee.
Now, again, do I do it every now and then? Do I go to Starbucks and have a Java chip or some fancy latte? Absolutely. But again, I don't do it every day. I have the low-calorie Starbucks drinks. This is 15 calories, only 2 grams of carbs, but it's low. I'm working to keep my calorie count low at my maintenance level or below that caloric deficit. So when you eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you don't give your body the opportunity to use the food that you had either the night before, or you just pound on food and your body is burning from the food that's in your stomach instead of pulling from like fat, things that you can really burn. But again, I will caution everyone to watch out for those added sugars. Try to get your sugars naturally. I would try to get your sugars naturally from fruits. I will say my favorite drink though right now is ice drink. It's 5 calories. To me, it's kind of a soda substitute, but I try not to drink too many of them because it does have a sweet taste. It doesn't even list any. It says 0 sugar. I think it's just a great alternative for if you want to have the bubbly. Of course, zero sugar Gatorade, because regular Gatorade has, I think, 21 grams of sugar, but these bad boys have 0. So again, it's just not a knock on sugar. You need some sugars, but some sugar just is not really beneficial. I'll say that. Now I don't have the ahas and the bubblies up here, but I will say those drinks will take some time to get used to. But those are also good 0 calorie, low calorie drinks if you want to focus more on your food. I am guilty of succumbing to some of those energy drinks like Bang and Red Bull. Hey, listen, I know, back in the day when you go party, you want to hide that Red Bull with something. Yeah, I get it, but just be cautious of some of the things that's in those drinks. Now, I will have some fancy drinks, especially if I'm supporting a good cause. We have a good guy named E that part of the running group, so support that man. His link is below in the description with his good drinks. Also, he has awesome juices. Before dinner, I have much of the same drinks. as you see up here. Maybe not the protein drinks. If I'm low in protein, when I say low in protein, you may want to target a certain amount of protein, but I may go for the protein plus. But typically during dinner, water is one of the ice drinks, or Fiji, or some type of drink that's low in calories. No sodas. But I want you to keep in mind, I never said I never had some other drinks. You can't restrict yourself too much. You will have some of that stuff sometime. But I do not feel as bad if I have a bad night where I had a few adulterated beverages. I do not feel as bad. But just be careful on them way off days, because that dopamine is real. You start having those days and you eat those comfort food and it feels good, and then you have another day, then you have another day. It adds up. This is why it's a mindset, people. It's a lifestyle. It's not a temporary diet. You have to learn your body. And I cannot stress that enough. Listen, we don't have to eat to be full, right? Cars don't have to be full to drive around the city or wherever you live. You can drive on a half a tank. So your body don't need all the food all the time. But be patient, because this is something that doesn't happen overnight. And I'm still learning my body as well. It's a journey. I love saying it's a journey. It takes time. It takes time, because your body doesn't change quickly. And you don't want it to change quickly, but it takes time to adjust. You're gonna have those ups and downs, but appreciate those ups. Appreciate those downs too, because that's gonna help you get to those ups in your path. Just know it will work out in a long haul. So stay safe, stay active, stay healthy. BlandFit out.
I be forgetting on that liquor, grab some switches and some condoms off the counter, out the door, grab my keys, put the pedal to the floor. Baby girl, what's up?
We can just chill